everyone. This is Hadithi Digital. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of sustainable agriculture and healthy living. We're all about feeding a generation, and this starts with the food and the soil that our food grows in. Today, joining us is a guest who is pioneering this movement, and we'd love to know all about our guest. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Derek Gie. I wear many hats. One, I'm a technology enthusiast, agriculture technology to be specific. Working with Global Open Data for Agriculture and Nutrition as a technical lead for Africa. More to that, working with Shamba Solutions. And then I'm also passionate about agroecology and our soil health. And working with various organizations, including Pure Plant Organics, seeing how we can improve our food system so that we can bring the aspect of sustainability onto it.
Wow. Just before we get to know a bit more about what you do, what's the background for Derek? Did you grow up on a farm? Did you learn it in school? What was it?
So my background begins somewhere in Naivasha, and we moved into this new place where it was a whole lot of open fields when I was very young. So beginning to the age of 4 years, when I opened the door, I could see open land. Okay, so there we were doing a lot of livestock farming. We did a lot of crop farming, and that made the signature of the larger part of my livelihood until now when I was transitioning to high school. So that is when the place I was well urbanized and shifting more into residential rather than agricultural. But at that time I was also even myself fed up with agriculture. I was like, I'm going now, this is the end. I'm going to pursue engineering, and I was very passionate about engineering. And now from there henceforth, I just did not want anything to do with agriculture, and I wanted to focus in. So I went to the university, Kenyatta University. I did mechanical engineering, and then also did software engineering. So as I was graduating, I had developed very wide interest in technology and also in advanced software development. And a little bit of that is where now got a bit into the health industry. We developed the first African ventilator during the COVID period, but then after that I wondered now what is it to do with this skill, and my backbone was what I knew best, agriculture.
Right.
Yes.
Wow. Technology, engineering, and agriculture all in one person. The things that you do with soil and health, maybe you can tell us a bit more about that.
So as I was now coming back into agriculture with every skill I've earned in technology, I looked what is the underlying problem. The underlying problem was actually data. If you compare the lands, the climate, I believe somewhere like Europe, the experience, their seasons slightly do not favor them compared to us. For example, we don't experience winter, so it means we can grow food all around. Okay? But if you see the kind of farm and the kind of output they are giving and compare it to ourselves, then there's a whole big discrepancy. And then I asked myself, what could be the problem? So lack of data in agriculture and not practicing data-driven agriculture, that was the biggest problem. But where does this data start with? One, it starts with the climate, and number two, it starts with the soil.
Not even the people. That's way...
It's agriculture.
Yeah.
These are the crops you're talking about.
Yes.
What affects them? What is their next biggest factor? Number one, it's the soil, which is growing in. Number two, it's the climate it experiences.
Okay.
Yes. So with that, weather data, at least there was something being done about it. Or then also, it was too broad for me to focus on it. But soil data is something that I was interested in, and therefore the first question I asked myself was, why don't we give attention to our soil? And I began my research and realized, number one, it will take between for majority of the farmers, especially to access soil testing from government lab, between 15 to 21 working days. And that was the first inch of problem. From what I've seen in the Netherlands is that they take the soil information every single day. So, well, we may not be able to achieve it every single day, but what's the biggest barrier for a farmer to do is every single day? I mean, every single season rather. Number one, it was cost, and number two, it was lack of awareness.
Pure Plant Organics is all about biochar. Now, this is a very powerful tool for sustainable agriculture. What are the challenges and the impact that you're having? One, as an entrepreneur, and two, as a person pioneering this kind of technology.
So, biochar is all about putting carbon back to the soil, and with that comes a lot of advantages. Number one, you're balancing the soil pH. Number two, you are increasing the soil, the nutrients absorbability. Number three, you're helping in moisture retention in the soil. And number four, you're creating a base for organic or biodiversity to thrive inside the soil. And that is now number five. You're increasing your organic matter into the soil, which is very important. Um, the biggest challenge in this, and especially in this business, is that we are still learning about, or a lot of people, a lot of masses, a lot of people who are our clients are still learning about biochar and the advantages of biochar. We have a lot of people doing trials, etc., etc. So we are still working on the market penetration on this particular product, creating awareness and of the benefits of biochar, and how it becomes an essential component for the farmers, especially farmers who are doing organic or agroecology farming.
All right, all right. As a young entrepreneur, how has this impacted your life?
Well, not my life, it's the life of who the people I get to see every day, the people who I get to interact with them every day. So the quest here is creating food security. The challenge here is, or the goal here is creating food security and also and sustainability aspect into it, and impacting, seeing a farmer who was doing 20 bags, raising that to 21, 22 bags. That's an impact, especially the fact that is the impact we'd love to see, because we know that impact, that farmer will have more money in their pockets, that farmer will have a healthier soil.
For sure. And more yields, much, much better. Pure Plant is organic, and that's also a very big campaign that's being run. And why would you say so?
Well, we all understanding that we need to be sustainable. Arguably, we are said to be the most destructive species, and I think we are learning from that and trying to, to right the wrongs that we have done.
Yeah.
That's why we had an amazing soil health conference here at Nairobi, because we are realizing that this is the way we need to go. This needs to be our focus if we are to create a sustainable planet.
Wow. Eric, with the many hats that you wear, what is the future of agriculture in your lenses?
Well, the future of agriculture is data and technology. One, we need to start making data-driven decision makings in technology. That, in the sense of the weather data, our soil data, and also most importantly, our market data. Okay, so we need to understand how does this impact our day in day out farming. Another thing which I think is the future of agriculture is sustainable agriculture. If we were to feed the next generation and the next number of, saying our population is likely to increase, we should be producing 50% more food that we are producing now in 2050. If we are to achieve that, we need to do it sustainably if we are to survive as a species.
There you go, folks. That is the insight from our guest, Derek. Thank you so much, Derek. This has been so fulfilling and insightful. And we hope to have you more and dive into now the nitty-gritties of all the many hats that you wear.
You can find us at different social media platforms with the tag uh, Pure Plant Organics. You can also visit our website at www.pureplantorganics.co.ke.
All
You
right.
can also reach out via number 0722 204 601. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Derek, for being in our show. And that's it from Hadithi Digital. Thank you for listening in. And remember, we are feeding a generation and we're doing it together.